Hello there folks, and welcome back to another program. Now today we're covering something a little different. I was sent something amazing in the mail from Vinyl Coffee Roasters in Washington, and I am so excited today to do an unboxing and show you guys what they're all about and, listen to love as they print on their box. I'm excited to open this and finally get to taste what's inside here. Now I've got my mug, I've got my coffee maker, and it's full to the brim with water, and I plan to make a full-bodied roast. Now I love coffee just as much as the next person, and I like to start my morning with a great cup of coffee. Nothing better. I take mine black, 2 little teaspoons of sugar, and sometimes I'll do a hazelnut. I'm a fan of Dunkin' Donuts rather than Starbucks. I am not a big Starbucks fan. That said, I do love a great cup of coffee, and this is premium, small batches, finely roasted coffee, fresh and ready. As you can see, we're in my kitchen. I don't really have a full-out unboxing section for the channel yet. I can't really do it in my listening room as I need a tabletop, so I have this island in my kitchen that I'm using today. So we'll make do with that. So I'm cutting the tape now. As I cut the tape, let's open it up and see what I've got here. See, now it seems to have had a nice little card there. Wow. I just love this. They tell you what they were listening to while roasting this batch that I got. Hi Zachary, great show. Thanks. Mike and Andy. Michael and Andy in Washington, thank you guys so much for sending this over to me. It really made my month. These little goodies from you guys. It's a sticker. It comes with a nice, awesome, cool sticker. I'm going to put this on one of my notebooks where I write some stuff down for the channel, some ideas, some new videos. Again, thank you for the goodies involved in this box, and it's not just the coffee. I love a little bit of extra. I'm going to go ahead and stick that right in there right now because I'm excited. And let's see where I'm going to stick it. About right there. Alright, awesome. I love that sticker. Smells delicious. A nice bag full of whole bean coffee, it seems. Wow. The Guatemala Regalito. Notes of green apple, brown sugar, and raisin. You're making people's day with this, and they can spin some vinyl every morning. This is what I do. Every morning I wake up, I play a record while I'm making a pot of coffee. I have that pot of coffee with a record going, maybe a little Velvet Fog, get a little bit of Mel Torme going on. Let's start a brewing. I'm going to go ahead and grate this down in my NutriBullet. And I'm just going to do this. I'm going to put it down, put the beans right in there. Fire this up. Make sure the top is nice and tight on the NutriBullet. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Now I'm going to put this in generously. Put a nice generous amount of coffee in there as I filled it up with water. Pretty high. So now that we've got our coffee grounds from the NutriBullet, we'll put the NutriBullet away. Now as this brews, I can go ahead and talk to you guys about why I love coffee, what I love about it, and how that tradition has held up since even before the mid-century. In the 30s and 40s, coffee was a huge and bustling thing, a big market, and it still is to this day. I mean, there's nothing better than getting a nice, Dave Brubeck, Blue Ronda a la Turk, a nice Sunday morning cup of coffee, this playing in the background, there's nothing quite like it. Now, Vinyl Coffee Roasters, Andrew and Michael started the business in COVID on the daily, the both of them via bicycle, just transporting beautiful bags with great labeling, a great mission. This pandemic has taught us nothing but to slow down and think about things in a slower pace and a not so go. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta get out. I gotta, not as much of that and more of sit home and enjoy yourself at home. From the peace and tranquility of your home space, you can brew a cup of coffee, listen to a beautiful vinyl record, and have a great time doing that, just as much as you would have outside. And this spares no expense in making you feel like it's an experience to drink coffee. Just like vinyl, the ritual of playing vinyl. Oh, and there's the beep. All right. Wow. I definitely made this cup extraordinarily strong because I want to taste the notes of green apple, brown sugar, and raisin. I'm going to try this. Here we go. So, here we go. Alright, now right off the bat, I am absolutely getting that taste of the green apple and the brown sugar. I didn't even need the second tablespoon or teaspoon of sugar. I didn't need it. By far, this is probably one of the best coffees I've tasted as of late. Wow, that is piping hot and so good. I have to be honest with you, this is probably the first or second time I went into the NutriBullet and ground up the beans that way. And in doing so, I probably, percolated it even more, made it even more fresh and irresistible, to be honest. This is so good. I'm excited to try some more of their blends. I would highly recommend checking out their website, vinylcoffeeroasters.com. Get yourself the 33 blend or something like that. It runs about $16.99 for a bag. It's such a good cup. It's so sweet and so strong and so robust and just what I want in a great cup of coffee. Nothing too bitter, nothing too harsh, nothing too tangy. Just a great blend of fruits and raisin, and I taste it all. It's very, very fervent, and right there, it's right there after I take a sip. You taste it immediately. Gets a 10 out of 10, easily. One of the best, most fresh cups. Now, I've only bought coffee, in Marshall's, TJ Maxx, at the coffee store, in bags that have probably been sitting there for weeks upon end. Now this has not been sitting long and was freshly ground just now. You saw it. So just insanely good. You can ground it down with your food processor or your NutriBullet if you have one, and I highly recommend enjoying yourself with a nice hot or iced cup of Vinyl Coffee Roasters coffee. Guys, I really can't thank you enough for sending this out to me. From the bottom of my heart, that's just amazing that you guys would just do that. The both of us, Steph and I, are going to love drinking this and celebrating it. Thank you guys for watching to the end of this unboxing and review of Vinyl Coffee Roasters coffee. If you want to go ahead and like this video, share that video with a friend, and maybe consider subscribing to the Manza Media YouTube channel. We both thank you, Michael and Andrew, yet again for surprising us with this. I'll catch you folks on the next video, and until next time, you can find me lounging to a melody with this. Thank you so much. Thank you folks for tuning into this episode. If you do feel so inclined as to follow me on social media, you may gladly do so at Manza Media Art and Manza Media on every other platform. If you like prints, I've got an Etsy shop where you can see some of my original artwork and fan artwork. I'll catch you folks on the next episode of Manza Media.